So now we are on to the Ice Climbers. These guys are fun. I think they are a very different type of character in Smash Brothers, which I appreciate. I like the unique fighters. So this is kind of fun. So this pink one in the back, this is Nana, and we've got Popo here in the front, and the two together are Ice Climbers. I guess the Ice Climbers, they made their debut in the Ice Climbers game for the NES back in 1985, which is crazy. It's a long time ago, but they uh, were well loved. The game itself, not fantastic. I didn't really play it very much as a kid or whatever, but yeah, not great. You go up. I guess there are 32 mountains that you climb up as these two ice climbers, and you try to recover stolen vegetables from a giant condor that that stole them, right? And ran up the mountain or flew up the mountain. So a little bit of a silly thing, which is also kind of interesting because uh, Nintendo actually they did a lot of really cool stuff. You look at, for instance, I don't know why I can't select anything. That's weird. They did a lot of really cool stuff. I mean, you look at The Legend of Zelda, which, the first one came out, I think, a little bit later than that, if I recall, maybe 86. And they came out with some really cool ideas, very innovative in their thoughts. And so to have a game that's so, I don't know, silly is just kind of interesting. With the Ice Climbers, I mean. All right, so this one, as we draw this, it obviously is going to be a little bit of an interesting one because this is a 2-for-1. You got two characters for the price of one this week or today. And but what I must say is I am grateful that these guys wear gloves. It makes this whole thing a lot easier, and I appreciate a little bit of easierness, easierity, easierone, and I'm just saying words at this point. All right, and then comes inside like so. Ice Climbers is one of those characters in Smash Brothers that I am actually really excited to play as. I didn't play as them too much in Melee, but I know a lot of people really loved them. And those eyes are a little too close together. And I'm going to save this as well. Save. Definitely do not want to lose my art. Fun little smile there. Get a little eye, little glimmer in the eyes. Gotta have the little glimmer. Look at the glimmer. Such a good eye glimmer. See, you need to practice for weeks and weeks and weeks to get the glimmer down. That's something that doesn't just happen all on its lonesome. Sometimes when I look at the Ice Climbers, I feel like it's just like Kirby hiding inside, like this isn't actually a new character. It's just Kirby posing in these in moccasins and these boots, snowsuits. So this comes down. Oh, whoosh. That comes around like so. And this comes around like so. And that goes around like so. And that actually, you can see right through there. Boom. Check me out. And we got a little shoe coming through. This shoe feels a little Sonic-y to me. But that'll do. That'll do. All right. And so there's Popo. And we'll go jump on over to Nana. Nana looks friendly. And they look so happy, right? They're like, oh yeah, let me smash you with a hammer. I'm so happy. Which is kind of fun. So if you notice that this time I'm trying to be a little bit more, a little bit better with my guiding lines. You'll see that I kind of drew out the lines that that create the movement of the character. I think that's something that's really important as you look at these characters, especially since this is Nintendo and they really are rather amazing with it, with showing characters in motion. You look at all of these pictures, and it just looks like you're catching them in the middle of an action, right? They're not just standing and smiling, but there's stuff going on, and I think that makes for a really dynamic looking picture, which is fun and something that I think if you really want to get better at art, that's something you really need to look at, is how can I make it so it's really convincing in the movement piece of it. So that's kind of fun and something I'm trying to get better at, and something to worth to look at. And as such, right, the idea is that you give yourself lines and you let yourself do that. Sorry, I'm distracting myself a little bit because I just want to get this part right. Not the right angle. It's such a large hammer. Like, seriously, this is a very friendly looking ice climber. And it's just this massive hammer. I love it. I love it. Yeah, in Smash Brothers though, I think what makes these guys so fun is they're unique, right? They travel together and they both fight for you. And if you lose one, if you lose Nana, you can keep playing, but you're at a significant and serious disadvantage, which kind of makes it fun. And so I am interested and excited to play with them again. I didn't really play with them before, but now I think I really would like to try and see how it goes. I just applaud the Smash team anytime they come up with these really innovative characters, and because I think it makes it fun. And this is definitely one of those innovative characters. It's, like Pokemon Trainer, and Mega Man's pretty innovative too, because he uses shots instead of just hitting, right? So it's kind of a different thing. All right, so I'm feeling like our base layer here is decent. So now let's just take a couple of minutes and we will try to come in here and a little too much. We will try to give us some definition here. Oh, that's a weird thing that's happening there. There we go. It's because these layers need to be in a particular order, and if they're not, the layers on top of each other in a way that you don't expect. For everyone watching this, I'm curious your thoughts on what is most helpful to or most interesting to you as you watch. If you look at my Daisy video, that video was very well accepted. People seem to really like that one. And one thing that was really interesting about that one is that it was shorter than the other ones. I had an internet issue, and so my internet went out and the recording stopped. And so as a result, I went from kind of like the sketch to the final drawing all in like, just jumps. And I'm curious if people like that approach. They like seeing it along the way. I don't know what's preferable. So anyways, let me know. Curious to hear thoughts. The vision, though, is to show what it's like to kind of chronicle, if you will, the whole adventure of trying to learn how to draw, because there's a lot of people that are really, really good on YouTube that draw amazingly, but you don't get to see their journey. How long did it take? When did they start getting their own style going and all this? And so my hope is that I can show you that sort of stuff. And so if you're curious, or if you were ever wondering, you can say, hey, this guy did it. And hopefully that can inspire others as well. Inspire you to go out and do something cool, to go learn how to do something worthwhile, and whether that's drawing or not, that's cool. I think it's less about what it is that you decide to go out and do, and just more that you just go out and decide to do something. And I do think that the same principles, and honestly probably a similar timing, is true in whatever you do, whether it's sports or whether it's some other skill, cooking maybe. I don't know. Go ahead and have this arm over here, this hand. Again, I must say, I am quite happy that these guys are wearing gloves. these mittens that are just fingerless mittens. It makes my job a lot easier, and I am grateful for that. All right, so we'll give okay. I'm going to give this a round edge like so. Down, down. All right. Oh, stray dot, stray dot. Huh? There we go. I'm going to go ahead and save this. Okay, and we'll do one of these motions. And one of those motions. Oh. Ooh. Ugly line. Ugly line. All right. That line was a little bit better. Not like fantastically better, but it'll do. It'll do. All right. And then this, I think, needs to come over slightly. Look at that hammer. You're just throwing it down, my friend. Boom. All right. So there's one of the two. I think Popo turned out pretty nice. That was no bueno. Let's try this one again. Okay. Wow, I am struggling. I don't want to like put my hand on the screen is what I'm running into here. Okay, let's try this. There we go. I feel better about that. Okay. Hopefully that didn't screw up the audio too bad. Go ahead and zoom in here. So I have quite a few characters more to draw before Smash Brothers comes out. It's just crazy to me that I'm trying to go as fast as I can just to draw all the characters. And the Super Smash Brothers team, they made all the characters. They had to design them all, and they had to make them all work, and they have to balance their move sets. And I mean, it's absolutely incredible when you think about all the work that they put into it, and it just really is incredible what they made, and I'm just excited to play this game. They did something really incredible here. And I know a lot of people get grumpy about, who's a playable character and who's not. But, at this point, we have so many characters that are so awesome. Everyone we've known and loved is here. And on top of that, we've got a whole bunch of new people to know and love. And it's just really, really awesome what happened. So just huge thing. Shout out to Sakurai and the rest of the Smash Brothers team. They killed it. They really did. And they deserve a ton of praise for everything that they put in to this. Just so awesome. Oh, that goes down a little bit further. Sorry for the silence here. I'm just trying to crank this out a little bit. Okay. Oh, nope. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and save that. Hey, we're getting down to it. Okay, and this comes up there. I think that's technically not in the drawing, but I'll just go ahead and add that there. Jeez. Right, and we'll go ahead and create this over there. Go wrong angle. It's gonna be a little more. Some fantastic visuals. It's such a fun looking group. All right. Here is my rendition. Oh, I need some hairs. Hair. Awesome. Okay. So there are my ice climbers. I think those guys turned out pretty well. So if I get rid of my sketch lines, there it is. There they are in all their glory, the ice climbers. So yeah, overall, I really like them. I think it turned out well. These are this is fighter number 15, I believe. And as far as a score, I like these guys. I want to say this is probably, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It's starting to get a little bit higher. I'm starting to feel a little bit more confident with these. I just think it turned out really well. I like how it looks, and yeah, I think it's fun. So, anyways, 8 out of 10. I think I caught a lot of the dynamic motion going on here, and this was like a first for me. And I think it was because of the guiding lines that I put in at the very beginning. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed that, and anyways, hope you enjoy and join us for our next drawing.